Hey. Okay, so just for people who's just starting and just clicked on my channel, this channel is basically about mentoring and life coaching and stuff like that. But the way I do it is I teach it through the energy between two or more energies, like a person, a place, or a thing. So, and then I usually use astrology to explain it and to go into it. So, this video is about the hard lessons that I learned since being on YouTube. And then I wanted to add, will I do it all over again? What I know now, would I do it again? Hey, Netta, I have not seen you in a while. So I talk to the live chat when I go live, of course. Some people I know they go on live and they don't engage with the chat. So if you don't like that kind of thing, then you're not going to kind of like the channel, I guess, because that's what I do. I engage with the people who come on. And then if they have questions about astrology or anything like that, then we can engage and talk about that as well. All right. So I'm going to get into it. And I wrote it all down on my handy paper so I don't forget. So the first thing that I've learned, the hard lesson that I learned since being on YouTube is channel referrals. What do I mean by that? Other YouTube creators who referred me to their subscribers and said, hey, go to my girl Shonda Rise Scorpio and check out her channel, blah, blah, blah. I've learned that that is not a good idea for me, especially if you don't do the same thing I do on my channel. So if you're watching the channel and they're talking about kind of something what I'm talking about, and you hear them say, go on the channel, and then you come on my channel and it's different, then I'll get subscribers and then lose subscribers. So that's not really a good thing. So even if you're starting your own YouTube channel or you're thinking about it, I don't know, maybe this will help you out. So I don't want channel referrals anymore. I don't want people to refer me. I know that sounds kind of weird because when you first get in on YouTube, you got to get 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers. Okay. So, of course, you can do a lot of things to get them, but the way that you should do it is the right way and get the 4,000 hours. Also, when you're new on YouTube, it's like when somebody who have a big channel, a big following, you want them to say something about you and mention your name because you want to be known and you want to, but it's not a good idea all the time. So I don't ask people or I don't subscribe to that, I guess. All right. Because I just stay in my lane and do it my own way. Another hard lesson that I had to learn since being on YouTube is being responsible on my platform. Now, it don't matter if I have one person watching or many people watching. I should not utilize this platform to abuse it, I guess, because there have been at least two people within the last month and a half or so that I had a relationship with outside of YouTube, not a romantic, just a relationship. And it didn't really work out that well. And I said, well, you know what? I'm going to get this out and I'm going to vent and I'm going to da 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 da. Well, that's not being responsible with your platform. Just because I have a platform, I shouldn't go on there and expose people like that, right? But I am a human and I want to really, really bad because I don't think it's cool. And I think if you guys knew about it, you wouldn't think it's cool either. But anyway, being responsible for the platform. Another thing that I've learned, a hard lesson that I learned is to focus only on the genre of astrology. I need to focus just on talking about the energies and the relationships between people and a person or a thing. I like to talk about a lot of different things, so I talk about them on my channel, but the best way I have learned the hard way is to try to focus and limit to one topic because that's another reason why I'm not being really placed on YouTube that much because I talk about a lot of different things and the algorithm doesn't know where to place me. So that'll be another thing. Another thing is this kind of go along with not it just kind of go along with being responsible with my platform. Um, Talking to people that I've met on YouTube outside of YouTube. Like that's other YouTube creators and subscribers. So if I feel that our energy is good and I want to continue to talk to you, or you want to continue to talk to me, or you want to learn more about astrology in a general way, and if we get along, I'll give you my number. First you email me, and then it build up to a point of you getting my number and we become friends outside of YouTube. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. I did not come on YouTube to make friends with people. So why am I making friends with people on YouTube? Not a good idea. Another thing is, I thought that the trolls, when I first started, I thought that Oma, sorry. I thought that the biggest problem that I was having as a YouTuber was the trolls. I wish those days were back when the biggest problem I had on YouTube by being on YouTube were the trolls, but that's not it. Exposing my own secrets. So because I talk to people outside of YouTube, which I should not do and will not do, so it's recorded that I will not do that again. I should expose my own secrets. As a Scorpio person, when we have a secret, it's a secret. And we don't have to worry about exposing it or telling people. Once the secret is out, and it's not even a secret like that, but once it's out, somebody else can tell your secret. Well, what I've learned is to tell my own secrets. So anything that you guys see me put on my community tab or whatever, it's not a secret. It's just something that I knew that I told somebody outside of YouTube, either another channel creator or a sub. And then we had some kind of friction or something. I feel that, oh shit, they know my secret, So what I would do is, and I'm gonna stop the cursing on YouTube too. Yes, even though we could right now, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to represent myself that well. I mean, that way. I want to be better and more whatever. Okay, so expose my own secrets. So if I feel that you're gonna be low key and low vibrational, and you might try to expose something that I talk to you in private about, I'm going to tell it myself. I'm going to say, hey, by the way, y'all, this is not all my hair. Okay. Also, okay. And one of the biggest reasons why I came on YouTube in the first place was because in 2017, the Jupiter sign was about to go on to Scorpio. So what I've learned about that was Jupiter is conjunct. Okay, let me say the astrology word first, and then I'm going to say the regular word. Jupiter conjunct my sun. So Jupiter went into Scorpio in 2017. I want to make sure if it's retrograde yet, because a lot of planets about to go retrograde. Because Pluto is retrograde, Mercury is retrograde, Jupiter is not retrograde. Jupiter is in Pisces. Jupiter was retrograde because it was in Aquarius and then Pisces and it went retrograde. But now it is in Pisces at 3 degrees and 6 minutes. Sorry, not Pisces, Aries, 3 degrees and 6 minutes. It was in Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, retro, back into Aries. So Jupiter, it's so crazy. I'm just sorry, y'all. I just looked at this. So Jupiter is in Aries at 3 minutes and 3 degrees and 6 minutes. My sun sign, now this is how y'all go. This is how y'all also can do this too. Do the same thing with your stuff. Do the same thing I'm about to do. Do the same thing I'm about to do. So I just looked at the current astrology chart. You could type it and Google that, and you can see the energy of what's going on with the planets in the sky right now, right? So I just looked at it, and I see that Jupiter is in Aries. Aries is a quincunx to Scorpio. So what is a quincunx? A quincunx is, it's like a lesson that you're gonna learn. You can't not learn it. So it's gonna happen, but it's about ways you do things differently. And you have to make adjustments. Okay, so you have to make adjustments in the way you do it. I always tell people I might want to be on the highway and get to where we got to go to. You might want to drive on a local street. You say why you gotta I say why it's so much better to be on there, and you say why it's much better to drive local. We're still getting there, but it's just hard to do. And it's like, or if you're assigned to work with a person, you're like, please don't pick that person. Please don't pick that person. And it is that person, and you got to work with them anyway. And y'all don't get along, and y'all don't do things the right way. So you got to learn how to do it and what's the best way to do it. So right now, Jupiter is quincux my sun. So that means anybody in a higher authority, usually males, will, or just the point of view or the philosophy of a person is going to quincux my own philosophy. Okay. And that can be deep. So yeah, it could be about religion. It could be about politics. It could be about race. It could be about sexual identity. It could be about anything that's like somebody have a point of view about. And it's quincux my sun. So I might not feel the way they feel. But so what I should do is when those conversations about to come about, I should just don't involve myself when Jupiter is quincux. So it's in Aries. Gemini is also a quincux to Scorpio. So how you find who your quincux is? Well, you look at where your sun and your house is. Number one, you do that. And then you count 5 on this side of your sun sign and 5 on that side of your sun sign. Okay. So 5 away is Aries, and 5 away the other way is Gemini. So my quincux is Gemini and Aries. So if you're a Scorpio, it's the same thing for you. So if you're another sign, you do the same thing. So Aries, you're going to start with Aries. You go 5 from Aries, 5 from Aries, the other clockwise, counterclockwise. Or another way you could do it is, what's the opposite of Aries? That's 6. That's 180 degrees. So then just go on the side of that opposite house. So opposite of Aries is Libra. So it's going to be Scorpio and Virgo, because Libra is in between Scorpio and Virgo. You said, what is Aries to Gemini? Sextile. So it is sextile. Okay. So it's not a quincux. So whatever, and then the people that's coming on and coming off or whatever, you like the video? Thank you. Thank you. All right. And liking the video just means that you participated and you came. You don't have to actually, technically, it's not a like that. So yeah. All right. Also, if you are a Taurus, Taurus is opposite from Scorpio. So you want to know what a Taurus, if you're a Taurus, what a quincux to Taurus is? It is Sag and Libra, because Sag and Libra, Scorpio's in between that. So Gemini, Sag is opposite. So what's on the side of Sag? What's on the other side of Sag? Scorpio and Capricorn. So your quincux, if you are a Gemini, it's a Capricorn and a Scorpio. And then the next one is Cancer. So what's opposite of Cancer? Capricorn. What's on either side of Capricorn? Sagittarius, Aquarius. So if you are a Cancer, it's a quincux to Sagittarius and Cancer. Also, y'all should look at this with the people y'all with or the people you don't get along with. Find out if you have a quincux, because that's the person who you're like, why can't we get along? And why is it like this? Or why is it like, so find out. So that's Leo. Leo opposite is Aquarius. What's on either side of Aquarius? Capricorn and Pisces. So if you are a Leo, Capricorn and Pisces are your quincux. If you are a Virgo, opposite of Virgo is Pisces. What's on either side of Pisces? It is Aries and Aquarius. If you are a Libra, opposite of Libra is Aries. So we don't do the one that's in the middle that is opposite. We do the one on either side. So that is Pisces and all right, this is Libra. Pisces and Taurus. If you are a Scorpio, opposite is Taurus. So what's on the side of Taurus? Aries and Gemini. So my quincxes are Aries and Gemini. Then Sagittarius, opposite is Gemini. So we don't count the opposite. We count what's on either side, which is Taurus and Cancer. If you are a Capricorn, Cancer is your opposite. So did I do that right? Wait, Sag, Gemini. Yeah, Cancer and a Taurus. If you are a Capricorn, Cancer is Leo and Gemini. If you are a Aquarius, it is Libra and Virgo. If you are Pisces, I'm just thinking in my head, y'all. If you are a Pisces, Virgo is Libra and Gemini. Y'all get it. Because we just did whatever you do on the opposite on the first bottom, it automatically on the second. So I'm just reversing it. So, and that's not the main point of my video. So that's not what I'm talking about. So don't worry about that. But that's just how you get a quincux. And like I said, hey, Shona and Estormo, Naja, can you spell that, please? What, quincux? Yeah, quincux. Yeah, Shona spelled it. Okay. So it's an aspect. And remember, and I'm going to try to say this slow and clear so you guys can understand. An aspect in astrology is a synonym of a degree in astrology. It's the same thing, but one is a word and one is a number. Because what people I see where people are going wrong is that they understand the planet energy, they understand zodiac energy, they understand houses, they understand all these things, but when it's time to interpret, they get confused. And the aspects trip them up. So, is it easy for you to understand by number or by word? That's what you got to ask yourself, right? So if it's easier for you to do the number, change all your aspects into numbers. So if we're talking about a quincux, that's 150. 150. Because it's 30 degrees in each sign, 12 of them. So 5 signs away from your sign that way, away from your sign that way, that's 5 times 30 is 150. So you could do it that way. So a quincux is 150. And a what is that called? An opposite is 180. A conjunction is 0 or 360. A trine is 120. A square is 90. A semi-sextile is 30. A sextile is 60. A semi-square is 45. So if it's easier for you to use the aspects as numbers, then do it that way. Whichever is easy for you, because everybody is not the same and everybody not going to learn the same way, right? All right. So that part is not the hard lesson that I learned about since being on my YouTube channel. I already said those. It's 17 minutes, 18 minutes now. I got it all out. All right. I'm just going to review something really fast. A couple of points. It's a lot of them, but I can't list them all in here because I'll be sitting here venting instead of explaining the story. Okay. So Jupiter conjuncted my sign. So Jupiter stays in a sign for 12 years. 12 years before it moves to the next sign. Okay. So back in 2017, I was still studying and going hard and learning. And then I came across a transit, Jupiter conjunct the sun. And the sun that it was in was Scorpio. So it conjuncted my sun. So I was like, what did that mean? Because it was like very beneficial. It was very good. Da, da, da. I wasn't on YouTube like that. And I said, well, I'm this Scorpio that's all quiet, stay to myself, be in my cave, mind my business, stay low key, blah, blah, blah. That needs to change. So by Jupiter expands things and Scorpio like keeps secrets or stay to themselves. So what happened was Jupiter expanding myself to be more open. And it probably happened to other Scorpios too. But they just didn't start a YouTube channel. And it's about learning, expansion in your mind, higher education. That's what Jupiter is about. So since Jupiter is about learning, it would benefit me for 12 years. So any kind of investment that's going to benefit you for 12 years is a good one, right? So I decided to do the number one thing that I was fearful the most, which was exposing myself. Why? I don't know. Don't know. But then it helped me because Jupiter helped me and expanded me. So Jupiter right now is in Aries. So anybody that's an Aries, either watching or is going to watch when I get off, anybody who's an Aries, Jupiter is in your sign. Anything that you do now that you want to learn, and it stays in your sign for 12 to 13 months. So every year it goes into the next sign, but it stays in your sign and it benefits you for 12 years because it's a 12-year transit, meaning that the next time it's going to return back to where it was when you were born is going to be 12 years from now. So I said, let me join it now. And I did it. And it has benefited me in one way, but in a lot of other ways was hard lessons. But I could deal with hard lessons. But if you are an Aries right now, utilize the energy. And like I always say, the force is with you. So Jupiter is in Aries, utilize that because whatever you do now is going to benefit you for 12 years. It starts at 12 years old. So if you got a 12-year-old kid, give them something that you want them to learn, that you think that'll be beneficial for them to learn now for their next return, which is going to be when they're 24. So if you remember, if you're 24 around that age, or you remember when you were 24 and it's like, man, I wish I would have known this back then, I could have prepared for it or whatever. If you have a kid, a niece, a nephew, a neighbor's friend, a friend of a neighbor, kid, or whatever it is, and or if it's your niece or your nephew, get their mother, their father, get their parents, their caretaker to help them to do that. So whatever they're into, if they're into playing a musical instrument, if they're good at science, if they're good at singing, acting, or academics, anything like that. Hey, Virginia, anything like that, get the kid into it now because this is their first return. My daughter has 2 years. She's 10. She'll be 12. So she has 10 years. So 2 years. So I have 12 years. We all have 12 years if we have a kid around that age to learn your kid and see what your kid will be good at. Put them in that. And it's going to benefit them for 12 years. But by 24, because it happens every 12 years, by 24, it's going to be very, very beneficial for them. You're going to see things, and it's not going to take 12 years. It didn't take me 12 years. I instantly did it, but it's going to benefit me for that. And then it's going to come in back into my sign again. And then we're going to see what I want to learn at that point. Ooh, there's a fly. So people that's coming in, like the video, I found out that means something. So you want to support me, like it. All right. Anyway, so Aries right now, yo, like seriously, Aries, get with this. And it's your sun, it's not your moon. So it's not, if you're Aries moon, then it's not really going to benefit you. You got some other stuff for the moon. I'm sweating. You got some other stuff for the moon that's going to benefit you. Okay. Do anybody have any questions at this point? I love that y'all came on. I love that y'all still come on, even though I have not been consistent. I'm not saying I am going to start being consistent, but what I am going to be consistent is talking about astrology stuff, or I won't say only astrology, but the energies, the chemistry, the vibes that that we can learn. So a vibe for Aries right now is really good. After Jupiter leave Aries, it's going to go into Taurus. So the Taurus is, so any Taurus, if you're a Taurus or any Taurus, prepare for next year, so that if it's something difficult for you to learn, or, like you want to learn if you want to learn a new language or something that was kind of tedious, well, when Jupiter comes in your sign, it's going to expand things. It's going to open up things for you, and it's going to help you out. So you can start doing it now, but when Jupiter comes in, it's going to be that way. I always love seeing that notification pop up. Thank you, Virginia. Always bomb on. Thank you, Estormo. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I'm not going to get off of YouTube until I get off of YouTube. And y'all would know. I would do like a series of videos and probably promote it so more people can see it and know that I'm going to get off. When I say get off, I'm talking about off my channel, period. Not take breaks. So last year, almost around this time, I received some kind of court notice for something, and that I had to go to court for. And I kind of not that I had to go. I was on behalf of somebody. I'm not a criminal, but on behalf of somebody else, I had to go to court. And I had to focus on that because I didn't know anything about the law in that area. So I had to focus on that. So my YouTube channel kind of was sitting there. And I know that it was going to happen. I was going to get it lost in the sauce because there's other astrology channels and life coaching and mentoring and all that kind of stuff. But I needed to really help this person, support this person. Um, and I did. And we won the case and all that good kind of stuff. Um, but yeah, that's what happened. And I also started, I wanted to get more into residential because my chart always says something I'll be into real estate. But I never really was into real estate. So I didn't know what that meant. But it's something work. I'm a homeless case manager by trade. So that has something to do with homes. And then I worked in this rental complex property management, and I really liked it. And I want to keep doing it. And I had to learn about that. So it kind of went off. That's why you kind of didn't see me because I was studying that. And I was like, well, the people who really feeling Shonda, they'll come back when I come on. And I try to keep some kind of stuff on so that so I can keep the channel going or whatever. But that's really the biggest thing that I learned. But it was some hard lessons. I lost about 3 relationships with 3 YouTube creators because I had a relationship with them, not romantic, outside of YouTube, because I thought they were cool, and then I had to learn the hard way that they're not. And it doesn't make me sad. It makes me sad because of my watery self, like my emotional self of, man, I didn't know, but now I know. Okay. And I said, well, nobody's fault but my own. What can I do? But continue to be me. Also, being referred by other YouTubers, not a good thing. I'd rather do the slow and steady wins the race thing. Because trying to get propelled into YouTube land and YouTube world by collaborating with other YouTubers or allowing other YouTubers to shout me out, and then people come here thinking I'm like the channel who shot me out, and I'm not. And then disappointment. I don't want people to be disappointed. I want people to be the best they could be, because I want to be the best I can be. So people around me, I want you to be the best you can be. And you can be the best you can be. You just got to know yourself. The more you know yourself, the more you be yourself. And if people don't like you, they don't like your true, authentic self. And if they don't like your true, authentic self, okay. Because that's all you can be is you, right? So I encourage, I don't know what words I can use in the dictionary, Webster Dictionary, Merriam Dictionary, Oxford Dictionary, what word, what phrase I can use to tell you that, oh my God, please be yourself. Get to know yourself as much as you possibly can and be that person. Be brave, be confident, be courageous, be who you are, man. Because if you don't, and you be what you think that this person will like you for, and you do it, eventually you're going to go back to being who you are. And they're really not going to like it. It's not a guarantee that they're going to like the person who you really are. So it's best to be who you are from the door. And then this way, if they don't like you, they don't like you. And there's no guessing game. I know that's way easier said than done, but be yourself. You know how many people I lost by being myself for these last 2 years, from COVID time to now? I lost relationships by me deciding to stand up for myself and to be who I am from the get-go, from the door. Not no nice, sweet Shonda and then be this other person. I want to be that other person first. Actually, I try to be the strongest, intense person I can be so people can see that's the strongest you're going to get. If I don't want to do something, I'm going to say, I don't want to do it. You know how many people hate hearing no? Little babies, from a little baby, a teeny tiny baby, when you tell them no, they get upset. We're not even taught to react in an upset way. It's like a natural thing, man. Like nobody like hearing no. So the majority of the time, we don't say no when we want to say no, because we don't want to lose the person. We don't want to make them upset. We don't want them not to like us. We want to negotiate. Negotiate what? So I got to stop feeling and telling my truth, not to bother you. So who's going to be there for me when I stop being there for me to do something for you? Who's going to be cutting my grass when I come over there and help you with yours? It's just still going to be sitting there. I don't want it sitting there because I want changes in my life. I want to be who I want to be. So I think everybody should be that way. I don't care what. Everybody should be that way. Everybody. Don't you ever sacrifice. Don't be like me, who's learning lessons about these simple practices in life later on, when I could have been learned them and practiced them and know myself more. And I wanted to lose relationships because people couldn't make a decision in the beginning if they want to be in one. Don't be a people pleaser. And you taught me about soul group. Some people won't like your energy, and that's okay. It's so okay. But wouldn't you rather them not liking your authentic, real energy than our rising? Because our rising is the mask we wear. It's the mask we actually put on. That's our rising sign. That's our personality that we want to show to the world. What about our sun? What about our moon? What about our Pluto? Because and if you don't know, anywhere where your Pluto is at, that's that psychological manipulation, control, and power and control. And you think you're so smart and wise that other people don't know you're manipulating and controlling them. But you are. And that's a natural human thing. And if you want to use it astrologically, what sign is your Pluto in? What house is your Pluto in? And if you want to work on that, just go to that area, start reading, studying, asking people, do you think this about me? Do you think that about me? Should I change? Did I do it? You only ask when you're trying to get to know yourself. Once you get to know yourself, you don't have to ask anybody anything because you know yourself. You can ask yourself. So that's what you do. And it's okay. It is so okay to be strong and solid in your position. It's scary. You don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but oh well, you have to. You have a choice. Indeed, not only just being on the bandwagon, immediately gravitated when Dolo shouted you out. Oh, you're saying that you didn't just jump on the bandwagon. Dolo shouted me out and you wanted to see. Well, yeah, I thank you. And I thank him. Me and Dolo had the same exact philosophy on astrology, but then we split when he do this flight stuff. Okay. And he's a quincux to my Scorpio. But I learned lessons for them because not only are Aries a quincux to me, and I got to learn lessons, but my North Node is in Aries. So, hey, Christy. You're Aries? Wow. I really need you to focus on whatever is holding you back. Now, 9 out of 10 times, not much is holding Aries back, but it is going to be something holding you back and something you want to do and something you want to change. You want the whole world to know this thing about you. So do it during a time when they can, right? You're going to have more support. So people who coming in, like the video, even if you come in and you leave or you'll watch it later, just still like it because it does something to the channel if you want to. My Pluto and Sun are in the same house. So Virginia, if your Pluto and Sun is in the same house, just according to what your Pluto and your Sun is, but you have a lot of, and it's subconsciously a lot of psychological manipulation kind of thing. I'm sorry. You have a lot of that. So me, I understand energies, right? I talk to a lot of people, counseled a lot of people. I understand it. I get it. So when you do it with me, I probably won't even notice it. It probably will go over my head and I'll just laugh like, that's just how she is. Other people though, especially in relationships, you gotta be careful because especially if you're in a relationship, like a romantic relationship, you gotta be really careful because you do not want your partner to think you're too much. And then you wondering why you're not successful in relationships. Learn yourself first, man. Like make this pledge, you know? Who am I to tell you what to do? Well, I am strongly suggesting, and I beseech you to learn who you are, be who you are, and don't worry and be okay with saying no. No, I don't like this. No, I don't like this color. No, I don't like to wear my hair this way. No, I don't want to grow a beard on my face. No, I don't want to live here. No, I don't want to eat this food. No, I don't want to go. No, I don't want to drive this car. No, I don't want to take a bus. No, I don't want to work here. No, I don't want to live here. Whatever your no is, say it. Because you got to be true to yourself first. Because if you continue to not do it, anything that you want to manifest, because people say manifestation doesn't work. Yes, it does. We got to actually manifest. If I'm doing something for someone else to make them happy and is making me very unhappy, I'm blocking whatever I'm manifesting. So I got to clear the way by being true and honest to yourself and know who you are. By you thinking that you're going to lose other people and lose relationships and lose friendships and all that kind of stuff, by you releasing these people and manifesting, you could also manifest somebody new in your life in a better group of people, So be yourself. Okay. So I'm going to read the couple of other ones I didn't read. Yeah, understood. Solar Ray, hey. Laugh out loud. I'm a Gemini. I am your quincux. Is that right? Yes, you are my quincux. But is it like that with every single thing about us? No. A quincux is not every single thing. But the things that it is noticeable. It's very noticeable. Like, oh man, I don't want to work with her, or I don't want to go with her. I don't want to do this with her or him or whatever, because the way we do stuff is totally different. We got to make adjustments. Sometimes we don't make the adjustment and it's going to come back around again. Don't let stuff come around again. Do it when it comes. That's the point of the transits. So people who come in the video, like it, it's going to help my channel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's the reason we watch you, because you're really real. With Pluto on the ascendant, I only gravitate towards authenticity, the power of no. Thanks. This video is very, very informative. Thank you. And yes, the power of no. People don't want to hear it. And guess what? People don't even want to say it. Like, nobody likes no. But no. Just be okay with no. I'm telling you, that you're going to lose people. You're going to lose friends. Or people who you thought were your friend. You're going to lose acquaintances. You might lose a status. Back in the day when everybody was into Facebook and it wasn't all these other forms of platforms, social platforms, we had Facebook. And if you make a statement on Facebook and everybody always comment on your stuff and laugh and like it and all that, you're good. You're golden. When you make a one on your real authentic feelings and self, and you're just saying it, and then you get all these crazy comments of arguments, and people actually argue in Facebook. I mean, I know now it's common, but back then it wasn't. And you're arguing in comments. But then you stood your ground. You stood your ground. Did you ever notice that you didn't feel bad or sad or upset when you stood your ground, even though all the commenters was against you? That's you being your real authentic self. But then what happens? You stop and you pick out one of the comments and you're like, yeah, I kind of understand that you could see it that way. You know what? Yeah, you're right. And then you change your position. You are going to be the one that's upset with yourself after you do that, after you think about it and things calm down. You're going to be like, why did I do that? Because I wanted people not to be mad at me. Man, the same amount of people that's mad at you when you be your real authentic self and you say no, you're going to get double the people when you let them go and embrace the new people who's accepting the new you. That's on some real rap. The Iman journey. Hi. reject it in your mind, and your reality would change as well. Say, well, yes, say no. I think I got what you're saying. Email Shonda, yeah. Email me at Shonda Rise Astrology TV if you want to contact me. True story. Yeah. So this is my story time, and I wanted the word story time to be the very beginning of the video because it's a story time. So I didn't want to clickbait or confuse people or say I'm doing one thing and not the other. So people can actually know that that's what it's going to be about. And like I said at the beginning of the channel, that basically I'm about mentoring and coaching, but I like using the tool of astrology because it's more of an immediate energy that people can understand quickly because it is about yourself and another entity. So you don't only have to be about a person to person, the vibe between you two. It also can be about a thing, right? Or a place. Now, not an inanimate object thing, but not a human. It could be a pet. It could be the church or a mosque, or it could be a city or a state or a country. Like whatever you feel drawn to, you can utilize astrology energy to kind of help you get there. You know what I'm saying, right? Sometimes, it's not like when I talk like that, it's not like I don't know what I'm going to say and I get stuck or stutter. Is that I know what is in my mind and I try to express it in words, and then I'm like, I'm gonna express the thought. Okay, express it, but it's not coming out like I thought it would be. So yeah, that's what that is. All right. So anyway, that's basically it. Since I went past the time that I thought I'll be, I usually try not to be online. I mean, on YouTube, on my channel for more than an hour. I really don't think that I need to be on that long unless we're doing like a powerful question and answer. Then yeah, we be on until we're done. But I will be uploading these little short videos to answer little questions. I was asking somebody because I get stumped. I like to shrink things, really like a title or statement or whatever. So I was asking someone. I said, "What kind of YouTube questions that people will ask for like astrology questions and stuff like that that I can pose and write down and answer them on YouTube because I could do short videos to answer that question, So that's why I put on there I did the Venus sextile Mars, square Mars, because that is you are sexually frustrated. So I just wanted to explain that real quick. I don't think I need to be on a video for 43 minutes to explain that. So I like to come in, hey Ladybug, I like to go in and just say what it is. So it's a short. So I do these little shorts. So you're going to probably see me do more shorts. And then I come on live when I am compelled to do so, like I was tonight. I also want to do this other video that I put on my community tab, and I might pre-record it, but instead of going live. And it's about don't dig up people from the past. If you said goodbye to somebody, it's a reason why you said goodbye to them, right? It's like when a person died, and they might not have been a good person, but they die. And everything that people say about them are good things. They remember all the good things about this person. And you like, you sure that person? You talking about the same person that used to do bad things? Why are we saying all these good things about them? We need to say everything about them, right? The truth, right? But that's what we do. That's what happens to our psyche. So when we break up with a person, romantic or non-romantic, when we end the relationship, we want to call them back and reach out to them because we remember in the good part. But we broke up with them for a reason. So when you want to call somebody or text somebody or go visit them or go visit their friends so they can find out that you visited them, or if they call you, text you, comment on your post, don't go back and run to them and think that you can restart again. You can't. unless you could. And you would know. You would be compelled inside you. The person would be compelled inside them. And it'll happen organically. But don't you go and dig up a gosh darn person. I told you, I got to work on a cursing thing. Don't go back and dig up a person because you miss the good things about them. You could think of the worst possible person in your entire life that did very bad, terrible, horrible, crazy things. And then you can think of something good about them, at least one good thing about them. So imagine that you broke up with a person, separated from the person, no longer in a relationship with the person. And they're not really that bad. So you know how many more things you could think about good? Those good things will make you dig up somebody that you threw in the trash. We threw them in the trash. Because at the time, they were trash. It was garbage. It was something that was not needed. Do you go back in your trash and take something out that you threw away? Not by mistake. You threw it away on purpose. Do you run after the garbage truck and be like, no, I didn't mean to throw that away? They're looking at you like, lady, get back in your car. This trash belongs to the city. It's gone. It's done. I didn't mean to throw it away. Well, then you should have put it in the recycle bin, not the garbage, because it's gone. Now I'm gonna go back to the dump, to the city dump, break in, do all this stuff to get back what I threw away. Why do we do that? Why do we do that? We shouldn't do that. If we threw it away, keep them thrown away. Are we going back because we don't have nobody? We lonely? You're lonely? Are you lonely? You gonna go back to that girl or that guy? And then they're gonna show you who they are? And then you're gonna regret? I should have kept them in the trash. I did that recently. It was somebody that I know the relationship was either ended, it was either dead or rebirth, transformed into a new relationship. Me being all watery and all in my feels, I reached out by text randomly and said something nice to them. And that kind of started the relationship again. Lo and behold, I didn't know that they didn't get a chance to go off on me and say everything they didn't like about me until we were texting. And then we talked on the phone. And this person said everything that was on their mind from the really beginning. And I'm like, well, first of all, I'm not afraid. I'm brave. I can hear whatever. I could take whatever. But I didn't know you were going to do it right now. And they did it. I didn't, I let them do what they're going to do. Oh, gosh. I said, I let them do. I told them, I was quiet and I allow you to speak. So you should allow me. Allow? What do you mean allow? You didn't allow me to do anything. I'm like, oh my God. Sorry. Should have kept it there, y'all. I should have kept it there. But I had to go through that lesson. I projected this energy out. It came back to me for me to look at it and unpack it and dissect it and to know that I can say 100% if something is gone, especially if it's organically gone, meaning that there's nothing no one did. It's just y'all went your separate ways because the relationship wasn't working out or whatever. Leave that damn relationship in the trash. It's trash. Because what do you think is going to happen if you do catch up with the truck and they do let you get the trash out, or you do go to the dumpster and you get your thing that you threw away out? Is it going to be the same way it was prior to you throwing it out? Or is it going to have the stink on it from the other trash and it's going to be tarnished and dirty? It's going to be worse than before you threw it out. And you want that? Hey, Isaiah, and you want that? You don't want it. If you lonely, find a damn hobby, man. So people who come in and like my video, it helps me. If you want to help me, like the video. That's how it works on YouTube now. So I don't want it. So I don't know, get a puzzle. Go on YouTube and search for a thing that you're interested in. I guarantee you that you're going to find other people who shares your interests. And then that's your soul group. And how you can find out is go to your 11th house. What on the outside, not the planet inside, on the outside, what is the cusp? What is the zodiac sign on top of your 11th? That's your interest. That's what kind of stuff you like to do. And other people are going to like it too. So find it so that you don't got to dig up people from the past because you're lonely and you miss what they used to give. Especially if it was a sexual relationship. Come on now. Y'all know how to get that. All right. You always hated that. You always hated what I forgot. Okay, agree. What if you restore it? What if you restore it? So you're going to take this nasty, grimy, stinking, disgusting thing that you threw out in the trash, and it's amongst other trash. So it learned how to be trashier because these trash that it was in taught you how to be trashier. So you don't know what you're getting back, and you're going to get it back to restore it to what? Now you're Frankenstein? You're creating a monster? Like, no, leave it in the trash. It's billions of people out in this world, yo. You don't got to go back and get people that you threw away. I'm just stubborn. Definitely, if you feel they're trash, no point in bringing it out. And when one door closes, another one opens. Hey, Stormo, what is this? A Hallmark thing? How bad is the trash? How bad is the trash? All right, Ladybug, it ain't that bad. Just go see. Go dig it up. Go dig him up because you miss him so much. Because nobody else you can't find nobody else that's clean and not in the trash and that smells good. You got to go dig up that. Go ahead. Dig up him because you miss him so much and see what you get back. And come report it back to us. How bad is the trash? It's trash. It's not recycled. Now, if it was recycled, that's different because it's recycled. It's not trash, and it's not that dirty. And it's other recycle. It's kind of around a positive environment with other recycle items because we're doing something good for the planet and stuff like that. So you might be able to get something better because it's around good company. But trash is trash. Garbage is garbage. Sesame Street, garbage, trash. What's his name? That man? Garbage man? Forgot his name, the puppet. Trash is dirt trash. I don't know. Go outside and look in your trash right now. That's what it is. You're digging in that to get this guy up or to get this woman. Man, no. Yeah, Shonda, the Capricorn is in me. It's like all the time I put in to had to be for something. Yeah, for you. All the time you put into another energy or another individual and you think it's a waste, it's not. It's for you. You did the work. The work is not for nothing. Remember, you gotta look at remember the 12 laws. For every action, there's an equal or greater reaction, right? Cause and effect, all of that, right? So why would you think that the things that you put in is for nothing? It's not for nothing. It's for something. You just got to identify and put it in its right place. Because if you put it in the wrong place, all you got to do is take it from that place and put it in the right place. It's not, you don't have to do work all over again. Or for the people who say stuff like, I built them up or something like when I first met them, there was nothing, or I taught them this, I taught them that and all that. And now why would I make them good for the next man or the next woman? First of all, you shouldn't do it like that anyway, but put it in perspective. The work that you did was not for naught. You did do it for a reason. So get the benefits of what you did. You're a Cappy. You're a Cappy. Come on. Cappies. We gonna benefit from what we put out, right? We don't think it's a waste. Saturn energy is not a waste. Come on. I know as soon as you type that, it's like you thought about, well, okay, well, before she even read the comment, it kind of not a waste because I could use that part for me. I could use that, right? To be fair, I was young when I did that. From now on, I'll keep this in mind. Okay, sorry. She said, okay, sorry. God. She was like, I'm not going to take him. Ladybug is like, I'm not going to take him out. For real, seriously. Keep them in there. Indeed, can't turn trash into no. If you get a treasure, keep the treasure. Build on a treasure. Treasure, yay. If you get trash, throw it away. Be a minimalist. I'm a minimalist. I try to only use what I need. In my house, I only use what I need, what's practical, what I need. If it's extra, I could become a hoarder. It's the worst. It's the worst thing for anybody with strong Capricorn energy to become a hoarder. Oh my God, that's our worst nightmare. No. Keep the memories in your head. I got to keep that. Wait. I always say this. This is what opposite of Capricorn do. This comb. This comb was given to me by my 3rd grade teacher's nephew, because they visited one time into my class in my 3rd grade, and they gave me this comb. I know it was 20 years ago, or 30 years ago, or 40 years ago, but I'm going to keep this because I remember that they get. So I'm saying, but you remember, right? You remember. So that means it's in your mind, right? So why you got to keep the object? It's an inanimate object. You don't need it. Because the memory is there. Oh, you got too much stuff in your house. Trying to get out of my head. I know. I feel like I need to declutter. Yeah, everybody do. The first thing that you need to do is be your real self. I learned these hard lessons. I learned hard lessons by being on YouTube, not to collaborate with any other YouTuber. Shonda, stay in your damn lane. You don't need any help. Stay where you stay. Try to be very leery. Is it leery or weary? If it's leery and weary of people that you meet on YouTube and you have a relationship with them outside of YouTube, yeah. This one person, she said, like, the way how she regurgitated all the stuff she wanted to say for the time we knew each other, she regurgitated all this stuff that she never said to me before. And I asked her why she never said it. And she was like really coming at me, like in my face. Well, we were on the phone, but still in my face. And she was in my face. Well, no, I can't say that, because if she was in my face doing it, she would be out of my face. She'd probably be in the back of my head, because in the back of my license plate in my car, because I would have drove away. She wouldn't have been do it. But anyway, but I'm so nosy that I probably would have stayed just to see what she wanted to say. But anyway, so, and she was saying stuff that I didn't have no idea about, of that relationship that she thought we had. I was building a relationship with her. I didn't know her. I was building a relationship, and she was saying that, she was like being really strong. Like, I'm like, yo, okay, you have this strength and this courage. Why you didn't say it before? Why something had to trigger you to say it, But everybody different. Everybody carry out different things, different ways, because I am a person who will confront, and just, if I don't like what you're doing, I'll say it. I try to change myself all the time. So when I tell people I don't like what you're doing, which I should never do, because it's really saying it to myself, it's projection. But I do it because I'm a human. I make mistakes. And when I tell people, I don't like when you do this, or I don't like when you do that, and they say, well, you do it too. Well, first of all, that's us being like, I don't know, 5 years old. And I don't like this that you do. Well, you do it too. Well, I don't like it. You do it. No, you do it. You do it. Okay. So that's us being little kids and immature. So I know that it's not the other person. I know it's all me. It's my perception and my projection. So when a person is doing that to me and blaming me for everything in their life, like this girl did, I'm like, wow, projection much? And I was like, well, if she's blaming me for all the stuff that I did to her, then I must do this. I must be the person that's doing that to people, because it's coming back to me. So either I did it already, I fixed it already. Yeah. Either I fixed it already and it's coming back just to make sure I don't do it again, or it's something that I need to focus on and work on and do, because it's all coming back to me. So I can't really blame the person. So all of this time that I was talking about this person on the video, It ain't her. It's me. Okay. Now I'm brave enough and courageous enough, and I always want to be my authentic self. And I'm going to say it's me. So whatever energy that's coming to me, I ask for it because I wanted to change and be better. No matter how it comes, I have to be brave. I am brave. I am brave, and I can take it on. So delete all I said about that girl and energy because it's really me. So I'm gonna work on it because it came to me. If I didn't need to work on it, it wouldn't have came to me. So all right, it's me. I'll take it on. I'm strong enough. And just to let one person know, the one I was talking to on the phone earlier today is not you. Not you at all. Okay? Just to let you know, not you. So if we talked on the phone, it's not you today. Okay. So I'm saying that I want us to be our authentic selves. And I said my hard lessons, and they were hard lessons. They were so hard that I didn't want to be on YouTube anymore. But I liked being on there because I like sharing the information that I have, and I wanted people to be able to get it really quickly. And I don't like when people say they can't get something. Like I can't get this. I just can't get it. I just can't understand it. Well, I want you to get it, and I want you to understand it. And I like that I have an opportunity to do that. And I'm always going to be my authentic self because that's if I don't remember one of my lessons that I had to learn since being on YouTube, one of my hard lessons learned since being on YouTube was the fact that, you know, people not okay with me saying no or whatever, and people exposing my secrets. So I expose my own secrets. Well, since I exposed my own secrets and all that kind of stuff, that's an insecurity that I learned. I'm still going to expose my own secrets because it's my secrets that belong to me. So if you expose them, you're stealing something from me. So we don't need to do that. I'll just do it myself. But it's still an insecurity because I'm like, I'm going to go run and tell mommy before you could go tell mommy. I'm going to say to myself what I did. Mommy, I was the one who spilled all the cereal out the fridge and it's all over everywhere. And then your brother or your sister said, I wasn't even going to tell that. You told her yourself. Okay. All right. I'm getting silly. All right. So thank you guys for coming and joining me on my live and my story time of listening to the hard lessons that I've learned since being on YouTube. But if you share some of them and you thinking about starting your channel, maybe you could deal with it. But maybe you got to go through your own lessons and maybe it's not going to be hard for you. But I'm telling you, don't befriend people that you meet on YouTube and have a relationship with them outside of YouTube unless it is organic. It naturally happens. It naturally occurs. Don't call to it. Don't respond to it. Just let it naturally, organically happen. Just like regular friendships in regular life, do it the same way on YouTube. If you want to start your channel, do not make the mistakes that I did by being so open, so group, and thinking that these people could be my friends or get to know them and build a relationship to see if we're going to be friends. Don't do that unless it's organic, unless it naturally occurs. Please. Another one is don't collaborate with any other people. I know you want to get on YouTube and I know you want to get popular and all that kind of stuff, but don't collaborate if they are not matching what you're doing. Don't ask and don't accept. If they do it naturally, organically, okay. I'm looking at my paper. Also, I am going to focus more on just talking about astrology stuff. Keep your relationships on YouTube. Yeah. Don't befriend people off YouTube. Just keep it on YouTube. The trolls, like I said, I thought the trolls was when I first started my channel. I got a lot of trolls and I didn't know how to deal with trolls and handle trolls. So I thought that was the biggest problem I have on YouTube. Nope. And oh yeah, and to remind people that this channel, when you come on my channel, I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be sitting and talking about my knowledge and what I know and what I studied and teaching you or showing you how you could do it too. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to go. But before I go, thank you for the likes for the people who came on and off or whatever. Thank you for liking it. that's going to help some kind of way. I believe that's what people say. If anybody have an astrology question that you want to ask before I go, ask it. And then I'm going to go. If not, y'all good. Y'all like the story. Y'all don't say anything. Thank you. Thank you. Look at that big thumb. See, big thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. No, thank you for doing that. And thank you for people who was on the beginning of the video and stayed for the hour. Wow. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Let me just read the stuff and then we'll go. No, wait, can it be both? Michelangelo, conversation go two ways. Not all your fault. Yeah, I know, but I know I projected some of that, Michael. I know I projected some of that. Agree, Michael. Both are right. Really should have said partially me and the other. Nope. I'm going to say 100% me. Because it's our reaction to a thing. So somebody can come and slap me in the face hard. And then I slap them back. And then the police arrest both of us. Partially my fault, partially their fault. But if I get slapped in the face and don't do anything and just put my Capricorn Spidey things on and say, let's strategize, let's wait to court. Don't do nothing. Let them come and slash your tire, throw eggs at your house. Just take pictures. Get evidence and receipts for court. And people like, I don't care what. I'm not going to let them talk to me like that. I ain't going to let them throw no eggs in my house. I'm not going to do it. Then when you get to court, they're going to look at the cases and they're going to see all the stuff they did to you. And they're going to look at your side and you did nothing back because you reacted in a smart and not harder way. And now that's your day in court and you could win because you didn't do anything. So if you want that instant satisfaction, yeah, get them back right now. But if you really want to get them where it hurts, no. But if you really want to get them, collect evidence and receipts. Be a Scorpio. All right. Okay. You told on yourself. Yeah. On a positive note, you released 2 energies you didn't need. No, I need those. I want them back now. At first I was going to release them, but I want them back because I need that to be able to come to me and I never get bothered. Like I shouldn't be bothered, but because I'm bothered, it's a trigger to let me know that I need to work on that. So I got to be brave, right? I got to be confident. Like take it. I'm open. I'm not afraid. I'm open. So when they come to me, I'm not going to even notice it. But if I shoo it away, then it can come back at another time. And it's never going to be a right time because it's negative energy. So we're never going to say, okay, negativity can come now. We're never going to say that. So when it comes, because I want it done and over and the problem solved, let it come to me. And then I'll learn from it. That's it. Hey, any advice on how to change my energy when I'm being too much because of Pluto and the sun in the same house? Well, learn what Pluto and the sun in the same house mean. And I know that might seem like a watered down answer, Virginia, but trust me, like whatever your problem area is, learn what that is as much as you can. Know thyself. Learn yourself. You may think you're too much because you hear people say you are too much, but other people don't think you're too much. So you got to get around those people. And the more how you will know what kind of people to get around is the more you learn what Pluto and Sun in that house is. And how you do things so that you can say, hey, I could pull back a little bit on this, or yeah, maybe I'm too much. But if you don't know what it is that you're too much in, why are you going to change? Because the people don't like you, then those are the people that those are not your supporters. Those are your lessons. Learn a lesson and then get away. And then you're going to manifest new people and new energy. And the thing that you think they hate you for, they're going to love you for, the new people. Trust me. Just like the trial, the world is watching right now. Great point. I like to do the pre-meditation trickle effect. Good advice. I think I can be too much sometimes. It only comes out when someone I'm really close with, I let them see my dark side. Well, if you react that way, you building karma on that situation. So it's going to continue. If you want that to truly be released, be brave, be confident, have courage, and face it. And continue to keep facing it until it don't bother you anymore. Because then you've learned your lesson. It's going to come back. Lessons going to come back. Lessons are not going to come here and we say, we don't want to learn a lesson. And then they say, okay, it's going to go away. You don't need to learn that lesson in life. What? Learn it. Learn it when it comes. Be brave. Get around other brave people. Get your soul group. Soul group could be any people that comfortable and don't complain about how you act. 3 degrees Scorpio, Libra, Moon, cusp. You a third degree Scorpio. You know, Tsunami, they have the degree sign on your phone. All right. Anyway, third degree Scorpio and Libra Moon. So you're a Scorpio Sun with a Libra Moon, but what's the cusp? And what house? Or are you saying you're a Scorpio Libra at 3 degrees? Are you counting your 3 degrees? Are you using an orb, like a 5-degree orb or something? Or are you saying like your birthday is around 1023, between 1022 and 1023, and you're a Scorpio, you more Libra, and then you're early Scorpio? Is that what you're saying? So that's the only thing that's the only things I can get out of that. I like that perspective. It bothers you because you need to learn from it. Yeah. That's the triggers. Yes, moon cusp. There's no moon cusp. The moon don't cusp with anything. The moon don't have time to cusp with anything. It moves so fast. So you don't have a moon cusp. You can have a house cusp. Or you're saying you have an intercepted chart where you see 2 signs. I don't know. You got to be more descriptive. Thank you, Shonda. Sorry. Need to sleep. Appreciate it. Thanks for moderating. I was going to say monetizing. Thanks for moderating. Okay. I just want Tsunami to see if he's gonna, or she, I'm not sure. I can't look. I guess I don't know if it's a girl or they are going to reply so I can answer their question. Or they're just letting me know. Are you just letting me know? Just to, FYI me. Okay. Thank y'all again for coming on my channel and riding out with me and talking with me about these vibes and stuff like that, and allowing me to get my little story time. Otherwise, I will be doing YouTube shorts, answering questions about you guys's charts. So I know you guys commented on a live, and I thank you. But if you want me to do little shorts, short and sweet, like a minute, 2 minutes, answering what does I have a moon square Mercury in my birth chart? What does that mean? Then I'll do a short 1 minute or 2 minute video of that exact answer and no other conversation. The only conversation I will have is when I put story time on there. Otherwise, I will pre-upload videos, and just like I did the sextile and all that, I'll just do that. So in the comment section, whatever you guys are looking for to ask and want to know, put it in the comments, and then I can do a video about it. Y'all welcome. Thank y'all. And I want y'all to have a really good night, okay? And then I want you to know and say that I have a great life. I have a great life. I am a good person. And if you don't feel that you do, this is a way how I can help you to get to that point. What is great in your life? You cannot say nothing. What is great about you? You cannot say nothing. Whatever that one thing is great about your life or you, stay on that and then say, I have a great life. And then keep thinking about the good things about you. I am a good person. Hey, Michael, I am a good person. So I am, that's the manifestation. I am a good person right now. Say that. Say, I have a great life. And if you don't like the problems that you have, change your problems. So if you're in a relationship and they cheat and you have that problem, change it. Get into a relationship that they don't cheat. And I know I'm saying these things like they're so simple and so easy. But it is when you start. The hardest part is the first step. That's the only hardest part is the first step. So do more than the first step. Get past the first step, please. Be brave. Get past the first step. I guarantee you, just as one human being to the next, I guarantee you that once you pass the first step, you're golden. And before I go, could people just like the video? Whoever came in, it's gonna help my channel, and it's gonna help get the word out. I'm sweating. So that's it. And Tsunami, you gave up, or you said, yeah, that was it. So you don't have a moon cusp. If you had a moon cusp, oh my, if we had moon cusps, like we were two signs in the moon, y'all think we have emotions and that we think all the time and our emotions change all the time throughout the day? Just one side. Imagine we had two. We wouldn't be able to function because we'll be thinking all these different weird ways all the time. So that's why we don't have it. I'm thinking that you're talking about your sun sign cusping. And I'm a 3rd degree Scorpio myself. So I'm not cusping with anybody. I'm the 1st decan Scorpio. Scorpio, right? I might do a video on big 3, y'all. I just don't want to do it. Sun, moon, and rising. I don't believe in sun, moon, and rising. I believe in sun, moon, and Mercury. Not sun, moon, and rising. Especially rising, something that a mask we wear. No, we want to be our true authentic selves. So we're not going to wear no mask. We ain't going to wear no mask. Hey, have a good night. Good night. Good night. Have a good night. Good night. Thanks.